funny how quickly these months go by because about 3/4 into the month, I'm ready to film my favorites video, but I have to wait until the end, and then all of a sudden the end gets here and I'm into the next month. So it is July 1st today, so I'm filming my June favorites video, and I have skincare, makeup, and one hair product to share with you today. So the first product on my monthly favorites list is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Luminous Light. It's the ambient lighting powder in luminous light. And it is just a gorgeous glowy powder. They've got a bunch of different tones. One I know is called Candlelight or Candlelit. They have more of a bronzy one and some pink ones. Okay. And sorry guys, I have to keep my door shut so I'm not too loud, and my cat has to be in here with me. Okay. So I love to use this powder as a highlighter. It's not good as an overall powder because it's a little bit too glowy. If you want to look entirely glowy, it will give you that if you want to dust it all over your face. But I like concentrating it sort of on the center of my face where I would want to highlight under my eyes. And then it actually makes a gorgeous eyeshadow color as well, and a beautiful highlight for the inner corners of your eyes. So there's a lot you can do with it, and there's a fair amount of powder in here. So I have a feeling that this is going to last me a really long time because it's only used for specific areas instead of dusted all over. But worth checking out if you need a highlighter, and all of the different tones are great for complementing different skin tones. My next favorite beauty product is the Cynthia Rowley eyeliner pencil in, what's the color? It's black. I don't know if it's called anything special. I don't think so. But I got this in a Birchbox. What Birchbox was this? But it came, no, I didn't get this in a Birchbox. This came in a set of 5 other colors, and there was like a purple, a blue, a silver metallic, and a couple others, and it was just a promotion that Birchbox was doing with their Cynthia Rowley products. And I've had serious eyeliner issues lately. I don't know what it was. The stuff I was using would rub off with my eyelash curler, which was obnoxious, but I'm not the kind of girl that wants to use liquid liner every day. It's a little bit too harsh for me. So I couldn't find one that would give me a nice kohl line. I find that the kohl pencils are, sorry, Gritz just jumped off my lap and he's going to be scratching at the door any minute. But the kohl pencils leave a really nice bold line on your lashes versus like a regular pencil. But this one is great. It lasts all day. It does not budge. You really have to work it off with your eye makeup remover. And it'll give you a beautiful black dense line. The last makeup product I'm going to talk to you about today is the Mercier Secret Concealer in number 1. So it is the lightest shade, and I just saw she launched a bunch of 0.5 shades. So if you were in between the 1 and the 2 and you didn't know which direction to go, now there's 1.5 and 2.5, and I think it goes all the way through the range of her products. But the color 1 is here, and this is great for under my eyes. I was similar to having eyeliner issues. All of my under eye concealers just were not doing the trick for me. I'm not overly tired, but I just seem to be having excessive dark circles, and my concealers weren't doing it for me. So I picked up a new one just to give it a shot, and this one has such great reviews. People straight up love this stuff, and I had never tried it. I don't know why. So I grabbed it and love it. It is similar to, I was most recently using the Sonia Kashuk Under Eye Concealer, and it's very similar to that in consistency. You just press your finger into it and it melts right onto your skin. This has a little bit better coverage. You can tell it's a more expensive product, but that Sonia Kashuk Under Eye Concealer would be a stinking close dupe. If you don't want to pay for the Mercier brand, that one's pretty darn close. Well, I like this color better for me, so if you're really picky about colors, the Mercier line might be better, especially since she added all the 0.5s, but it's a fantastic under eye concealer. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I love the fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Face Cream with Super 7 Complex. I used an entire jar of that face moisturizer, and I can't remember the last time I finished off a face moisturizer, so that said a lot. So I was out and I was trying a Carez one that I just didn't like. It's fine. It doesn't hydrate as much as I need it to. So sorry, someone with a duster just walked by outside my window, and I don't know what they could possibly be dusting outside, but anyway. So I was at Sephora and I really wanted to grab more of that lotion, but I love to try products. And so I saw this little package of the Fresh Lotus Youth Preserve Moisturizer, the Soy Face Cleanser, which I've never used but heard great things about, and then the Lotus Eye Gel. So these three were in a set in a really cute bag. Can't remember the price, but I will link to it on my blog post. I want to say it was in the $40 to $50 range. I can't remember. But for all three of these products, although you're getting a smaller size, it's a great way. I knew I was going to like this, so that was a guarantee. I assumed I was going to like the under eye stuff, which I do. And I really like the face cleanser. So it was a good purchase in my mind for these great products. The face lotion, greatest face lotion probably I've ever used. It smells like cucumbers. It smells really fresh. It hydrates without any sign of shine or grease or oil or anything like that. The Soy Face Cleanser is super gentle. I typically use my Purity face wash by Philosophy, and that's super gentle as well, so this would be right up there with it. And then the Fresh Lotus Eye Gel it's an eye gel, so it's not a heavy cream, which makes it really easy to put makeup on top of. Sometimes heavy eye creams, while they're good at hydrating, your makeup can kind of slip around if you put it on top of that. So if you put just a little bit of this eye gel and just work it in all under your eye and let it sit for a minute before you apply any makeup, your makeup will go on really nicely and you can tell that you've hydrated your under eyes. So if you see this package and you want to try out the Fresh line, these are three fantastic products to start with. Okay, the last skincare product I'm going to talk about and then move on to the hair product is the Caudalie Deep Cleansing Exfoliator. And I, up until this point, oh my gosh, did I put this in a favorites video already? I can't remember. I may have already mentioned this, but I straight up love it. So it's going to get a double mention if it was in my May favorites. I was using I think I did talk about this because I remember trying to figure out the Philosophy exfoliator name. Shoot! Anyway, it's fantastic. In case for some reason I was talking about something else, which I can't imagine I would be. What I love about this exfoliator is that you really feel like it's scrubbing your skin clean, not as aggressive as the St. Ives Apricot Scrub, which is seriously tough stuff. But this Caudalie one smells good. You can tell it's exfoliating off your rough skin, but it doesn't leave your skin feeling raw like some exfoliators do. It's more aggressive than the Philosophy Micro Delivery Exfoliating Wash. That one's super gentle, so if you need a super gentle exfoliator, if your skin's really sensitive, the Philosophy one might be the direction to go, but if you need a little bit of grit to slough off any super dry skin that I always have around my nose, this Caudalie one is great. So when it comes to Bumble and Bumble, I am finding out that I hate their shampoos and conditioners, but I love their styling products. The Dry Spun Finish Texture Spray is great for adding a really nice texture into your hair. And then I just tried the Bumble & Bumble Hairdresser's Invisible Oil. And this softens, silkens, tames, defrizzes, detangles, all in one little light serum. So the other product that I'm thinking of that's similar to what this does is It's a 10 leave-in spray that I talked about, I think, in my last video. So that's a creamy spray that you apply, and this is just a serum that you pump into your hand, and so you have maybe a little bit more control over where this goes than with a spray. I wouldn't put it in the category of like must-have game changer hair product, but it's good and it leaves my hair feeling really soft and healthy with absolutely no weight, which is key for what I like my hair to look like. Okay, so those were my favorite products for the month of June. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see any of my other monthly favorite videos, you can find those on my YouTube channel. And I will be back next month. Let's see, I will be back in probably the beginning of August with my July favorites. So thanks for watching.